I've just jumped a few fences and scrambled through the woods to get somewhere a bit away from tourists. So I'm up a mountain. It's a little bit Sound of Music up here. So time for a new The Duck video entry, blog. Hello Kickstarter. I am in a French forest, sort of. You'll excuse me, I'm incredibly sweaty. I've just walked up the side of a mountain. I've been in Giverny, if you know your fine art. That's where Monet spent his later years. He built a studio there, and that's where he painted his sort of garden landscapes at his house. So I've just been visiting there. I think of old Monet sitting there in his garden, you know, almost alone with his big old beard, doing his paintings. And now if you look at it, you've got like 6,000 people walking through his garden, taking photos of every little thing. I'm not sure if it's a bad thing. It's nice, I don't know. So the duck's cool. It's going good. I'm done with Cannes now. I'm in Paris. I visited the Louvre yesterday, and the Tim Burton exhibition that's here as well. He's a big idol of mine. I figured now would be a good time to talk a bit about the duck and what it is and what it means to me. Like, if you've heard the story on This American Life, you'll understand how amazing it is. I personally grew up kind of in the bush in Australia for a lot of my growing up. Moving into the city out of the bush, I've always just missed nature. I've missed all this. It's almost meditative that I can revisit these sort of places and thoughts of my childhood of growing up around ponds and lakes. My mother's a horticulturalist, so she studies plants and teaches about plants. So growing up we visited a lot of amazing natural places. When I was younger I would always make very violent animations, and my mother would always say, why don't you try and make something nice? And so I guess I'm making something nice now for my mother, maybe. Last night I met up with a friend here in Paris, a guy called Julian, who he graduated from the Gobelins animation school here in Paris, and he's just finished working on Ernest and Celestine, which I saw at Cannes and was amazing. And we're having a talk about how much of yourself and your heart you have to put into your work. Every time I animate something, you know, it's called animation, and that's to bring something to life. And I often think, is a part of my soul being put into this object that I'm bringing to life. On my film The Wedding, I had a moment where I almost fell in love with one of the characters. I wasn't thinking about the technical side of it, which you often do with animation because it can be incredibly technical, but I was just there and I just knew I needed to make the right drawings so the character would come alive. And it was amazing. I've only had that experience once. Maybe I was very tired or maybe sick at the time, but I had a connection. So I just want to keep animating and keep making films, you know, to chase that. And I think The Duck is one of those projects with such sincerity and such heart and love that I think those moments should happen. And you know, I'll be documenting my process so I can tell you exactly when they do happen and I can share the feeling. So the next time you hear from me, I'll be in Israel. Cool, this update is just a lot of kind of just me rambling in the woods. Okay, see you guys.